Hello everyone, it's Justine. Today I'm going to show you 13 different giftable cards. And this is all featuring the stitched ornament die, which is this main piece here. That die was a subscription item from Spellbinders. It was the large stitch die of the month. Unfortunately, after the month is over, that price goes up if they have extras and they put it back on their website. Right now, it is currently not on their website as I'm filming this, but I have a feeling they will be putting it on there. But you never know. If you are still looking for that ornament die and you can't find this specific one, they do have another stitched ornament on their website. And that one is more of a pointy ornament. It has a pointed top and bottom. And you can really get the same idea, the same look of these cards here that I'm working with, but the shape of the ornament is different. So you can still stitch on it, you can still add the extra little piece here like what I'm adding on now. You can still put a little top on, you can put string around it, you can put something on the back so it's a clean edge, and you will get the same look just with a different shape. If when I post this video, this ornament die is back on their website, I will definitely link that in the description below. But for now, I will link the other stitched ornament. So just speaking about the background of all of my cards here, you can see I have a stack of them on the top left. I used many different pattern papers that I had in my stash. I am in a way destashing and trying to use what I have to make room for more things. It sounds crazy, but I don't know. If you're watching this, you're probably a crafter and you understand. But I just wanted to use what I had, so I found an assortment of different papers. Some of them weren't Christmas backgrounds or really winter, but I thought that they would look nice with the ornaments colors that I chose. So this one's pink, and really, I think Christmas could be any color, including pink, purple, blue, yellow. So you'll see different ornaments that I have here, but I just wanted to use up some of those papers. So I cut down all of my pattern paper to 4 inches by 5¼ inch. And then the outline is a cardstock, and that is 4¼ by 5½. So that's the standard A2 size card. So now that I have those two pieces glued on, I'm just going to put it on the top part of the ornament, and this to me really makes it look like an ornament. I used a little bit too much glue there, but it will dry, and it will dry clear, which is the best part about Barely Art liquid glue, which is the glue I am using today and really most days. So that is the glue that you see there. The glue bottle looks extremely tall on the camera. I just maybe think it's the angle of the camera, but it's not a giant bottle normally. But it works perfect for adhering on really anything, embellishments, gems, paper, but I just always reach for it. So here with my stitched ornament, I want to glue on one clean back to my ornament. So that's going to hide all of the back work of my stitching, and it gives the place for someone to write a personal message on the back. So some things that you could write on the back would be the year, or you could write to so-and-so from so-and-so, but there's kind of a right and a wrong side to that paper you can kind of see there. And I'll just line it up and then really just press on the edges and make sure that it's really sealed on nicely. So I just kind of take it in my fingers and I'm just kind of pinching like a little lobster pinch around the edge to make sure that it's sealed, and just kind of rotating, pinching, adjusting if needed. Again, I used a little too much glue on the top, but yeah, it'll be fine. Lining everything up is really the key here. That glitter paper to me is just stunning. I just bought a pack of glitter paper from my craft store here in Minnesota, and I just love every color of it. It's so pretty. Anyway, Now that the ornament is basically assembled, I'm going to add even more glitz and glam by adding rhinestones to my ornament. So the rhinestones I'm using today are, I think, technically sold for nail art, but I don't know. To me, there's no rules in crafting when it comes to adding bling. So I'm going to use that same liquid adhesive and just basically bling up this card even more. I'm using the large bling because I think it kind of calls for it on a card like this with the ornament being so flashy already. Why not add some large gemstones? I'm going to put those on the light pink areas, and then on the other areas I will go for a smaller gemstone. To pick up any of the gems, I'm just using a jewel picker, and I think this one came with some embellishments that I bought in the past. So if you're interested in buying those gems, you can just look online for nail art gems or small craft gems, something like that, and you should find quite a few. And they come in these little containers, which I think is really helpful because they're already sorted by size, so you don't have to worry about sorting through as your glue is drying. As I am almost finished assembling this, I'm going to show you 12 more of these projects that I finished. So I would love to know which one is your favorite. I think that the two pink ones that I have are probably my favorite, maybe even the blue one. You'll see here in a minute what those look like, but they are quite popular. I've had a couple people interested in purchasing them already from my Etsy shop, but right now I think I definitely need to pull one aside for my mother and father-in-law and my parents, because I think that this is a really special handmade gift that isn't something you can just order on Amazon, and I don't think that someone would just throw this away if you gave it to them. So I definitely recommend making these as gifts and just kind of going with it. Another idea that I had for these ornaments is on the back you can put a picture. It would be really cool to glue on maybe a family picture, a picture of a pet, or even someone who might have passed away this year, or if you're giving it as like a remembrance gift, that would be kind of sweet. Or you could write a poem or a prayer on the back. You could kind of get creative with these ornaments. So just try something, Anyway, I just was really blinging it up here with these gems. I have 2 shades of pink that I'm going to use on this card, and just for sake of time, I will just speed through the rest of the gluing of the gems, because it's basically just gluing on the gems. But now I'm going to add on my thread. I just have this pretty large spool here from, I believe I got that at Target, but it's just some baker's twine, I think is what they call it. And I like it, but it seems to be splitting every time I try to use it. So I'm going to use my little needle threader here to thread the string through the ornament hole. But you could use really any thread. You could even use embroidery thread that you might have used to stitch the ornament. It's really no rhyme or reason. But I just kind of take it, pull through, and then I tie a knot. I don't know the name of this knot, but it basically makes one knot instead of having it be, I guess, a square knot. It's not that. So I'm not sure really what it's called, but hopefully you can see that. And I don't know, you just tie a knot, I guess. You could glue it if you can't figure out the right knots or whatnot, but anyway. All right, I just trimmed off the tail, and now I'm going to put it into my card. I'm going to use this Best Ever craft tape. So it's a kind of low stick craft tape, so you can take it off. So if I was going to be giving this ornament to someone, which of course they're all gifts, so I would put it in the card, and that tape is removable. So it won't wreck the card when the recipient takes it off, and it won't wreck the ornament. So when it's inside, it doesn't look like, it's glued down. It's just a little piece of tape. So that person can take it off and maybe hang it up somewhere. And for now, it looks really pretty on the card. So there's that finished card. And yes, it has a lot of bling. You could add a sentiment on the bottom. You could add a sentiment sticker, a puffy sticker, glitter sticker, anything. You could stamp something on there. But all of mine are sentimentless, and I just try to keep the focus on the actual stitched ornament. So here I will go through kind of slowly all of the ornaments that I have made. Anyway, like I said, be on the lookout for your favorite and let me know in the comments below. If you are interested in stitching, I do have a lot of stitched videos on my channel, so check out the playlist on my channel called Stitching on Cards. And that should hopefully give you some inspiration or ideas, I suppose, for your own projects. If you are a stitcher, let me know in the comments below too. Am I the only crazy one? I don't know. Anyway, subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future, and if you've liked any of the cards in this video, please hit the like button. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you get to craft soon. Bye!